That's right, welcome back to True Talk Chelsea. As usual, I'm Palash and I welcome you all to a new segment called Chelsea Analysis. In this segment today, we are going to be looking at the current 4-3-3 formation used by Frank Lampard, and I'm going to be telling you some flaws in the formation, and I'm also going to be recommending two formations that could come in handy to Frank Lampard if he decides to give up on the current formation. So, the current formation is the 4-3-3 used by Frank Lampard. The main issue with this formation, what I see, is the midfield three. Most usually, the midfield three as comprised of N'Golo Kante, Mateo Kovacic, and Mason Mount, and Kai Havertz at some times. Although I feel that Kai Havertz is a total misfit at midfield. Even Mason Mount, even though I think Mount has shown great versatility in adapting to the deep lying number 8 role, I do think it's not his best position, and even Mateo Kovacic has proven weak offensively. Because of this, most of our attacking is coming from wide areas. We are relying on crosses from our wingers and our fullbacks, and there's literally zero creativity down the middle. And this has cost us a lot because it has been a clear tactical issue with Lampard, and I think it needs urgent fixing. And for that, I've got two formations and two new systems that Lampard could use according to the players that we have, because all of us know that we've got an amazing squad. We've got amazing group of players, a good mix of youth, experience, new signings. So I do believe that Lampard must play a system, must play a formation which would benefit these players, and for that I've got two suggestions. Before I tell you all, I would again like to request you all to subscribe to our channel. For more short videos, long watches, long podcasts, do subscribe to True Talk Chelsea. Hit the subscribe button. The first formation that I'm going to be talking about is a 4-4-2 formation with a diamond midfield. I had been looking for a lot of suggestions from Twitter and Instagram, and one page that I found was Footy Base on Instagram, where its admin Fiago suggested this formation, and I think it's a perfect fit for Chelsea considering the personnel we've got. So the 4-4-2 formation would have a midfield, diamond midfield, as I said. The back five would remain same. At the defensive mid position, that would be the first link of the midfield would be N'Golo Kante. On the right of N'Golo Kante would be Hakim Ziyech, and on the left would be Mason Mount. Completing the diamond up top would be Kai Havertz in his preferred number 10 CAM position. So one thing I liked about this midfield is that firstly it's giving Havertz chance in his preferred position, because we could see that he did not have the best of forms in the early season, and him being played out of position certainly did not help his cause. But now that also the fact that Havertz has struggled in the Bundesliga in the first half of the seasons as well. If you see his Bundesliga career, he's had 125 minutes per goal involvement in the second half of the season, which is compared to 251 minutes per goal involvement in the first half of the season. That's like a drastic difference. And I think we can already see the signs with the fact that he had two amazing games off the bench. The latest one was in Manchester City when he had an amazing assist. And he's definitely a very good player, and he would get to play in his preferred position, which is the number 10 position. That's the first thing I like about this formation a lot. The second thing would be that we're going to be playing with two strikers up top, which are going to be Olivier Giroud and Timo Werner. Now, what I like about this is that Timo Werner in the Bundesliga, the major part of his career, had played in a forward two with two strikers. And most of the time, the other striker was a tall physical striker, such as Yusuf Poulsen. And all these requirements are met by Olivier Giroud, who himself is in an amazing goal-scoring form. So this would benefit not only Timo Werner, who would get to play in his preferred position. This formation would also accommodate both Werner and Giroud. And same time, it would also give Kai Havertz to play in his preferred position. Even the likes of Mason Mount could push his legs and move further on the pitch, and Hakim Ziyech could he is a very creative player who's played at CAM as well, so Ziyech could also provide creativity through the middle rather than just the wings. Still have his amazing partnership with Reece James on the right. So this is the first formation that I suggest. It's a 4-4-2 formation with a diamond midfield. The only drawback of this formation that I can see is that I don't see Christian Pulisic fitting in this formation because of the fact that the wide left position I've given it to Mason Mount, because of the fact that if I Mount is offers a bit more defensive contribution than Pulisic. Mount is an amazing presser of the ball. His work rate is amazing. His tackling is amazing, and but obviously Chelsea, we have got an amazing and very deep squad, and we will have to Lampard will have to rotate his squad, and Pulisic may find his place. But at the moment, I feel this is the best formation, and if Lampard can also try and fit Pulisic in this formation, give him enough minutes, that would definitely bring out the best out of the players. The second formation that I'm going to be going with is a 4-2-3-1 formation. Now this formation is one which we already have used in many parts of the season. However, this formation was later scrapped. The reason for this was, I think, what I believe is even though we scored many goals in these games, the defensive shape wasn't really good. I think one of the games I remember playing in a 4-2-3-1 was the 3-3 draw versus West Brom. And another game I think was the Southampton game. It was another 3-3 draw. So as you can see, there are a lot of goals leaked over here. However, I do believe that it might just be the right time to go back to this formation. I say this because of the fact that we did have some key defenders missing in those games. And Kante has been a bit sluggish in versus Manchester City, and I do believe that we can get someone like Declan Rice to help him out in the midfield too. So that would be 4-2 with Kante, Declan Rice. If we cannot get Declan Rice, we always have the likes of Jorginho and Kovacic, and one player which I find very impressive, and I definitely believe Lampard should give him a shot, even though maybe picking him over Jorginho or Kovacic might not be the most reasonable option to fans right now. I do believe that Lampard might want to do this gamble of putting in Billy Gilmore alongside N'Golo Kante. Havertz, as we know, in his preferred number 10 position, with Ziyech and Pulisic on either side. And as we know, we've got three amazing strikers in Giroud, Tammy and Werner, which could obviously work in a rotation format. So according to me, these were the two formations that could come handy, because of the fact that 4-3-3 isn't working. Let us know your thoughts. Should Chelsea switch their formation? Should they switch it to the 4-4-2 or the 4-2-3-1, or any other formation that you have in your mind? Don't forget to subscribe to True Talk Chelsea and give this video a like. Until next time, I will see you all.